Power on. Bluetooth pairing mode. Your Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Get the world, look at the tragedy. Trusting your word, waiting on the man. Yo, now but we glad to see you. Tomatoes and sit in the place where you survive. Falling Jacob on the right. Most side. We got the most. We got the most side. We got the most side. Look at the world. Look at the tragedy. Keep the command. Ain't mad at me. Look at the world. Look at the joy. Ain't mad at me. We got the most. We got the spirit of Joseph for famine is coming. I hope you prepared. He about to seal everybody. The Israelites waking up out dead. The prophets wrote about it, how can we hear? Protected by the Father, why should we fear? Psalms 91 in my head. Acts 1 and 6, we almost there. This is the season. Pray without ceasing. Just about to take out the Eden. For him struggling, breathing. Going back home, this time we ain't leaving. Devil is man making war with the saints. Put that in our temple, he know that we ain't in this system, we know that we can't. Babylon falling and starting to stink like yeah. We know Messiah is coming in the air. Destruction is feeling in the air. We got the most we fair. Keep the commandments, salvation is near. War without Father, Akbar, they dead. If you live in wicked, then he will not spare. We blow the trumpet, hoping that you hear. We blow the trumpet, do it. Look at the tragedy, trust in your word. Waiting on the majesty, keep the command. Make sure ain't mad at me. He opened our heart, but we glad to see. He's sending floods and fire. Tornadoes and earthquakes is coming alive. He says, will you survive? He saw us falling Jacob on the ride. We got the most. We got the most side. We got the most side. Most side. Look at the world. Look at the tragedy. Keep the command. Make sure he ain't mad at me. Look at the world. Look at the tragedy. Keep make sure he ain't mad at me. We got the most side. Time it ticks. Messiah's coming. Look at the wicked that get punished. You saw the children of Israel. Messiah dragging us out of this hell. He's sending them players, but he gon' protect us. Michael was standing up, he won't neglect us. He threw us away, but he about to catch us. Recompense, they getting extra. The promise to Abraham. Fulfilling his word, we see in it now. That place where they taking it down. He about to free everybody that's bound. Why they awaken the wrath for the Father? He sending flames and he sending the lava. All but we know they can stop you. They not repenting like you ain't the problem. Look at the tragedy. Trust in your word. Waiting on the magic command. Make sure he ain't mad at me. He opened our eyes. All but we glad to see. He sending floods and fire. Tornadoes and earthquakes is coming alive. Place will you survive? He saw us falling Jacob on the ride. We got the most side. 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 Look at the world. Look at the tragedy. Keep the command. Make sure he ain't mad. Look at the world. Look at the tragedy. Keep the command. Make sure he ain't mad at me. We got the most side.
Welcome to the Hebrew state of being. I am your humble servant and host for tonight. I am Kayel. In the building, I got my young and Bella song in the building. Yes, but the wifey, my butter pecan, Miss Artist 28 is gone, but she is here with us. Yes, all praise. We're getting our frankincense and myrrh blowing here, as we just heard from Hezekiah. It's about the Most High, man. And no matter what you try to do, no matter what people try to say, no matter what doctrines are created in these days, it all comes back to the Most High. So seasonally, right? Which one of these gods that you worship says or tries to take credit for creating the seasons, for creating the sun and the moon, I know there's gods that you call the sun. I know there's gods that you call the moon, Yahweh, and such. I know that you have spirits of animals and the wind and all of these different things, right? So which one gave seasons? See, the Most High, when he is spoken of as the creator of all things, seasons, times, events, all things, and it's according to him, as it was written to Moshe. Today's lesson about seasonal renewal. Knowing that the Most High has given a covenant to us that the seasons will not stop as long as he has a covenant with his children, Yasharah. Think about that. As much as we are going through in this world, as much as we are bearing the mark of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and many other chapters, as we're bearing this mark, right, we are still in covenant. The Most High is still keeping the covenant with us. He says that it is tied to the seasons. That if he didn't have the covenant with us, then he wouldn't have a covenant with the seasons. That as long as the sun gives us the seasons and the rises and sets, as long as the moon does its rotations, that he has the same covenant with us. It says when those things cease, the covenant is over. So if the covenant of the Most High is connected to his people and nature, let's go there. You have his people that he's singled out, given a book for. Then he has the law of nature that nature follows that don't need a book. But he has put us and our fates together. Society, well, nature as we know it, and his children is who the Most High has covenant with. I mean, that's pretty outstanding. So it should be an easy leap to believe, or to understand rather, not about belief, but to understand that as the seasons would change, so would the physical vessel of us change. See, they teach science that the moon dictates not only the tides and the waters, right, of the ocean, but also the growing of the plants. It's seasonal is where you plant through your almanac. So you're saying that the sun and the moon that the Most High created, that says he has a covenant with us and nature, that it is affected by his great luminaries, that the sun and the moon affects the way things grow in the physical form on this earth. You believe that that would not carry over or cross over to us as the other beings that he have created? It absolutely does. So from the covenant to the actual effects of our bodies coinciding with having too much sun or not enough sun, having proper seasons and not having proper seasons, that it affects our personality. To be stuck in a great place like Seattle, it's proven that people are depressed, way more depressed, and have high suicide rates because they don't get enough of the sun. So the Most High has made our bodies and what we eat, the earth, the nature, the plants, the fruit, the trees, all be affected simultaneously by his two great luminaries, the sun and the moon. So that means when the sun and the moon are changing seasons, so do we. Oh. Yeah. If you're in tune to your body, if you're in tune to what you're doing, you're connecting unto the Most High, you will understand that your emotions can be triggered or altered by the weather. That would be the sun and the moon. They're the ones that are deciding the weather. We are coming into winter. This October, I love October. This is my favorite month for weather. In New Orleans, also my wife's birthday month. Just coincidence. But it's going, what they will call the ones they created autumn, or these in between understanding. You have spring, summer, fall, and winter. So autumn is a seasonal thing that they created. So the four is spring, summer, fall, and winter. So these 4 seasons, we are now ushering into the 4th season, which is a cleansing season. The cold air, the briskness, things freezing and dying, to be renewed in the spring and April, right? Where your plants, the sun comes out now, the sun is prevalent. You start having your April rain, and then May, you're now sprouting and harvesting. We have told ourselves this winter time, I'm getting my body right so that when the summer comes out, I can take my shirt off because everybody's going to be frolicking in the sun. Remember, I was young, I thought those ways. Anyway, many do, but I'm not going to put that on y'all. So, we understand that winter is like a hibernation, a hard working. It's not pretty time. It's a grind time, so that when the spring comes, you have a plentiful. You saved up money. You can go on vacation with the family. You can enjoy the beautiful weather of the sun and of the spring and the summer. We are all connected emotionally to our months, to the seasonal change, to the covenant of the Most High. So this time that we're coming in right now, cleansing from the year that we've had from all the sins. Remember, we came out of our Feast of Tabernacles where we were under the Most High, right? Under his tabernacle, it was still warm, and we could all be out under his skies and encampment with him. This is after we had our Day of Atonement. This is after we had the Feast of Trumpets that brought us all to the congregation to get ready to have our atonement and then go into our tabernacle at the ending of the year, because we're going into winter. You see, after Shirk Feast of Dedications is one of the extra holidays that they created in the Jewish community before I knew better. I just love the purple menorah. Can't get past it. I should figure out a way to scratch this out somehow and just keep this purple menorah. Just get my wife to make me one, I guess. That'd probably be the best. So let's go to, I was about to make a mistake here. I got to, let's blow the shofar. So we can get to these first scriptures. We're going to start off with Psalms 23. But we're going to blow the shofar. As we do on every Sabbath, we blow the shofar to bring the congregation together as you have in Feast of Trumpets, right? To bring the congregation together. So as we're going to blow the shofar, as normal, we are blowing the shofar and standing to the east and praying. What are we standing to the east for? Because that is where the sun comes out every day. So we believe that that is when the windows of Shemayim, the heavens, are open. So we're standing to the east to send our prayers to the windows of heaven so that they may reach the Father, right? Secondly, what we're praying for. We're praying that the Most High has already brought you here, that whatever questions you've had throughout the week all your life, that we pray that the scriptures the Most High brought you here to hear tonight, that he has had me prepare or the answer for your questions in your life that you've been having. And when you accept his scripture as the answer to those questions, we pray that the Most High levels you up right then and there. Whether it resonates with you next year, right now, next week, we pray that he levels you up when it does. Let's stand to the east as we blow the shofar, and we share my screen to everybody participate. All right, we stand to these. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. I see Brother Yawan's in the building with Cuz Mike. The boys is in the building. We're just missing Aaron. I see all my aunties joined us in the building tonight. All praises. So we got a great one for you guys tonight. So seasonal renewal, right? So let's go to Psalms 23, verse 3. Psalms 23, verse 3. And it reads, he renews my life. He guides me in the right paths as befits his name. There's some very important aspects in this single verse that I think many of us miss when it comes to the process of barakas and the way that we live. What is barakas? Blessings. That means blessings in Hebrew, barakas. So the Most High says he will guide me in right path. So what is the Most High considering a right path? As befits his name. So a right path in the Most High's eyes is a path that you choose that befits his name of righteousness. Not his name of getting over, not his name of getting rich in this world, not his name of, okay, you know, I done gone through it, so it is what it is, right? I understand the drama with them in. No, if you choose a path that is a path of righteousness, then you are edifying the Most High's name in your efforts and in your work. It says, he guides me in the right path as befits his name. Verse and the beginning says, but he renews my life. And how does he renew your life? By guiding you back to his path. By guiding you back to his path, right? Sorry about that. So let's go to 2 Chronicles. Because understanding as we're in the winter and we're being renewed in this fresh air where it's killing off all the things of the year. You can't renew without scrubbing off the old. This is this process of going into winter, everything dying off so that you are renewed come spring, right? So 2 Chronicles chapter 15. But understand, as the Most High is getting you prepared for the spring, for you to blossom, in this time you are to be coming back unto him so that you understand the paths that he's going to let blossom, the things that you're going to be able to harvest, right? So 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 4. But in distress, it returned to the Most High of Yasharallah and sought him, and he responded to them. Those times, no Pharaoh was safe, for there was much tumult among all the inhabitants of the land. Verse 6, nations were crushed by nations and city by city, for the Most High threw them into panic with every kind of trouble. As for you, be strong. Do not be disheartened, for there is reward for your labor. We understand that this world is going through great tumult. Does that stop you from being renewed? Does that stop your particular mission from not achieving its goal? Because the world is in great tumult, the inhabitants of the land are in tumult, and it says distressed, that everyone is going back and forth distressed. Does that mean you can't be renewed? Does that mean you can't recognize that I'm in a different season? Though the summer may have been hard, though things may have been crumbling for me, no, there is a new season coming in. Am I going to carry over what happened in the summer into this new season? Well, this season is a season of death. It is a season of killing off all that you have dealt with and had to go through. It is time for renewal. It is time for you to renew who you are for you and get your rewards come spring. Understand that seasons are for a reason. Understand that you aren't acknowledging the seasons. You're just stuck at work. You just, oh man, it's getting cold. I don't like the cold. Man, I've been looking forward to this. I'm tired of the heat. I'm glad the cold weather's here. And not seeing that there's a different season coming. Different season in your life. There's a different season in your timing. Are you going to take advantage of it? Are you going to follow the signs of nature and what time period you should be in? Or are you going to try and harvest something in a time where you're supposed to be recalibrating? You're supposed to be rewiring. You're supposed to be recalibrating. Is it best for you to harvest in a time that you're trying to recalibrate? If the summer went well and you have much fruits, then the winter time is for you to store up your fruits, make them into preserves, expand what you have stored up into other aspects. I got a whole bunch of apples I done stored up. Now I'm going to change it into some applesauce. I'm going to make some apple pies. I'm going to be industrious. I have harvested over the summer. Because the wintertime, nothing's really growing, but I can still expand because it's a new season. I don't know if y'all hear me, man. But if you're not recognizing it's a new season and you're just upset because you're not harvesting any more apples and you're looking at the apples you got and they're going about to go bad because you don't know what to do with them. Nobody buying apples right now. You don't know what to do with what you got. You don't know how to expand what you've harvested. You don't know how to expand the knowledge that you gained from good or bad through the summer. Are you taking stock? You are now moving into a new season. What happened in the last season? Let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms 80. Just because the world is in tumult doesn't mean that the plan that the Most High has with you is in tumult. Are you recognizing the seasons that he's ordained, and are you acting accordingly in your seasons? Psalms 80. Psalms 80, verse 18. Grant your helper to the men at your right hand, the one you have taken as your own. Verse 19. He will not turn away from you. Preserve our life that we may invoke your name. O Most High of hosts, restore us. Show your favor that we may be delivered. So again, he's saying, grant your helper to the man at your right hand, to the one you have taken as your own. So speaking of how we make it through tough times, winter time, storage time, non-growth time, share your helper, right? Verse 19, we will not turn away from you. Preserve our life that we may invoke your name. We're not going to say times are hard and turn away from the Most High and do things that we need not do because we feel the tension of the world, because we feel the tumult of the world. We're not going to do that. We meditate on the Most High's word. We take into account what he's doing in our life and then allow him to tell us how we are supposed to direct that. Once you've gotten that direction, then you look at how you apply that in this world. What doors are open? What doors are closed? This is how you formulate your plan. This is how you rock and roll with the Most High as you are going through the journey he has with you, as you're going through your seasonal changes. There was a time, man, when this wasn't Chinese arithmetic, that what I'm explaining, we walked with the Most High. This is how it is to walk with the Most High, to have him at the forefront of your mind and your decision making and how you're carrying yourself. The Most High has created these seasons. We're now going into a new season. I'm not thinking about the nice clothes I can wear. I'm not thinking about if I like or dislike the cold weather. I'm in a new season with the Most High. What is this season? This season is a time of death, killing off things, a time of getting ready for the spring, a time of maybe planting for what you're going to get in the spring. But it is not a harvest time. It is not a time to not note that you have changed and the weather is different. What you did in the last 4 months, you can't do in the next 4 months. Shawa, I see Jamie in the building. This understanding that we are beings of the Most High that coincide with nature. We are not digital beings. We are not inorganic beings. We are organic to this land. This land affects us. We affect the land. This is what our ancestors knew. This is what our people knew before the 15 and the 1400s, when this locus of what we call democracy affected all. Be in tune. It doesn't matter what this democracy is doing. In tune yourself back with your creator. His word is asking you to be in tune, to be renewed. The seasons are renewed. Follow the path. Let's go to Habakkuk, verse 3, chapter 2, Habakkuk. We are going to rely on the Most High. We are going to share our work with each other. We are going to give a helping hand to our brothers and to our sisters in the times. We're not going to let our brothers and sisters turn back to this world and think that this world has the answer when it does not. The Most High is our answer. Habakkuk 3, verse 2. And it reads, O Most High, I have learned of your renown. So it is saying that this is a prayer of the prophet Habakkuk in the mode of Sugar North. I don't know who Sugar North is, Shigoni North. But he's saying, Most High, I have learned. That means that he's been rocking and working with the Most High. He's allowed the Most High to formulate, and he's allowed to put the Most High in front of his eyes and his filter on how he's going to view the world and deal with the world. So he learned from that. This is what he means by he's learned of his ways. What everyone has spoken of about it. I am awed, O Most High, by your deeds. Deeds, actions. Not some supernatural foo-foo. No, by actual deeds, right? In your life. He says, renew them in these years. Now he's asking him to renew them. It's like, we know of you splitting the Red Sea. We know of how you got our people out of bondage. We know how you struck the rock, let Moses strike the rock to bring water to us in a desert land. We know of the prophecies that have been fulfilled. It says, but I need you to renew the greatness that you did for us before. He said, renew them in these years. Oh, make them known in these years. Though angry, may you remember compassion. Verse 3, O Most High is coming from Teman, the Holy One from Mount Paran, Selah. His majesty covers the skies. His splendor fills the earth. It is a brilliant light which gives off rays on every side, and therein his glory is enveloped. His glory is enveloped. Pestilence marches before him, and plagues come forth at his heels. When he stands, he makes the earth shake. When he glances, he makes nations tremble. The age-old mountains are shattered. The primeval hills sink low. His are the ancient routes. As a scene of havoc I behold, the tents of Cushan, shaken are the pavilions of the land of Midian. That was all the way to verse 7, because thank you for the Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 2 through 7. As the Most High is being spoken of, and as Habakkuk is saying, it is a renown. I know of the things that you have done. Can you do those things now? Because we're going through some things. This is new season. We're used to praying for things, money, relationships, housing, whatever. How many times have we pondered on the things why the Most High is renowned? Why is there an Israel that everybody wants to fight over? Why is there a people that the Most High said would be lost? And why can't they find the other tribes? Why is everyone on this hemisphere considered tribes? To ask the Most High to show his hand, to do the things that he has done of old, to show who his people are and who he is for his people. We're in these seasonal changes where we're asking to be renewed. And here he's saying, Habakkuk is saying to the Most High, renew us by bringing about the great wonders that you're known for, that I've learned of, the deeds that you've done. Let's go to Isaiah 40. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. And it says, but they who trust in the Most High shall renew their strength. As eagles grow new plumes, shawah, they shall run and not grow weary. They shall march and not grow faint. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. So the Most High says that if you're looking for that renewal, as you are going into this winter, as we're in this seasonal change, and we need some renewal from what happened this summer, he says, come back unto him, and he will grow you like an eagle gets new plumes. You'll become new in this time. That's what this winter's for. Becoming new, so that you got new feathers come this spring. Recognize the seasonal change that we're in. Let's go to Psalms 51. Psalms 51, verse 10. Let me hear tidings of joy and gladness. Let the bones you have crushed exult. Hide your face from my sins. Blot out all my iniquities. Fashion is pure. Say, fashion a pure heart for me, O Most High. Create in me a steadfast spirit. That's what I believe we're in a time frame in this winter, in this new season. It's time for the Most High to fashion us a pure heart, a steadfast spirit, so that we can be renewed. Psalms 51, verse 10. Let me hear tidings of joy and gladness. Let the bones you have crushed in this past season hide your let them you have crushed exult. Hide your face from my sins of the last season. Blot out my iniquities, my transgressions. Fashion a pure heart for me. Most High, create in me a steadfast spirit. That's what this time is for. Getting our spirits in line, reading, getting closer unto the Most High, understanding that the world is full of tumult. We at home renewing. We're at home in this time of winter and death, that they are definitely planning on bringing a winter of death. These things ramp up and get even worse as the persecution of the saints start to get even closer. Understanding how you have to renew yourself in the process of these atrocities and these oppression, seasonal changes. Understanding that no matter what they do, the Most High is still reigning over all. Following his seasons, putting your mind in his steadfastness of love for his covenant is supposed to be how we renew ourselves. As you know, we just had the celebration of evil spirits on last night, and everyone dressed up in every demonic spirit they could think of that they feel like they embody. They embody a ghost, they embody a vampire, they embody a demon, they embody a Freddy Krueger. They chose to put their mask on of what spirit is truly in them. Of course, some of them, all of them aren't, but they are striving. They admire those type of spirits that they have put on, wishing they could possibly be like them. Either way, it's not aligned with the Most High. It's not the spirit of renewal. It's actually a spirit of death. It's a spirit of following death, worshiping death. Whereas we use death as an understanding that the Most High has everlasting life for us, So death is a time of rejuvenation where we are scaling off sins and, as you know, dead skin. It is. No, they worship and want to stay in death. It's not about renewal for them. It's staying and worshiping death. We see it as a process because we're everlasting with the Most High, not with them. Let's go to Daniel chapter 2. Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. Verse 21 of Daniel chapter 2, and it says, changes times and seasons, removes kings and installs kings. He gives the wise their wisdom and knowledge to those who know. He ravels deep and hidden things. He reveals deep and hidden things, knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells with him. So, verse 23 reads, I acknowledge and praise you, O Shaddai, of my Father, you who have given me wisdom and power, for now you have let me know what we asked of you. Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. So Daniel is saying that the person that creates times, and I'm not just talking about seasonal times, I'm talking king times, kings' eras, kingdoms that fall and their rise is in the hands of the Most High. That's why no matter what kingdom you're residing in the UK, United States, Africa, Russia, whatever, doesn't matter what kingdom that you are residing in, that goes up and goes down. The Most High stays fast aloft in the top. And what he is doing is over all of their governmental, geopolitical games. So that's why us, as human beings, that have a covenant with the Most High and a covenant with the earth, covenant with the sun and the moon, we ought to adhere to that as these other little people are rolling around trying to affect that. It says, I'm going to go above the end of 19. And it says, let the name of Shaddai be Baraka forever and ever, for wisdom and power are his. Verse 21, Daniel chapter 2, he changes times and seasons, removes kings and installs kings. He gives the wise their wisdom and knowledge to those who know. He reveals deep and hidden things, knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells with him. So the Most High is light, but he has created darkness, so he knows what's in darkness and didn't need to come in the flesh to get the keys of hell. Didn't need to do that. Understand your seasonal change. Understand adhering to the covenant of the Most High. Understand being back connected to nature. That's what it is for us. We are organic beings. Let's go to Genesis chapter 8, verse 22. Genesis chapter 8, verse 22. And it says, so long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest. So that's seasons, cold and heat, summer and winter, night shall not cease. Let's go to 21 because it's different than we're going to start from verse 20 because this doesn't read as I had before. So it does when you go from verse 20. Verse 20 says, Then Noah built an altar to Most High, and taking of every clean animal and of every clean bird, he offered burnt offerings on the altar. Verse 21, the Most High smelled the pleasing odor, and the Most High said to himself, Never again will I doom the earth because of man, since the devising of man's mind are evil. Never again will I doom the earth because of man, since the devising of man's mind are evil from his youth. Nor will I again destroy every living being as I have done. So long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease. You know, as I stated in the beginning, we are connected to this covenant and the nature. The Most High's covenant with the sun and the moon, with the animals of the earth, and we are intimately connected into that. Much as man wants to separate itself from beast and believe that it is above beast, the Most High has told us in our last lesson that he separated the angels from us because we thought we were more like angels than the beast, to show us that our breath and our flesh have same destination as the beast. So this, what I'm about to read as a continuation of chapter 8 of Genesis, gives you what the intent the Most High had for our relationship with the land and with animals under his rulership. Now, this is after man has gone bad. This is after the Tower of Babel. This is after Nimrod. This is after many horrible things have transpired, and the Most High has understood that at this point, the creation of man, since its inception, goes towards evil. And he was not going to destroy the earth again because of man, as if man had the ability to not sin. Ooh. Being that prior to that, the Most High felt as though that we had the ability to not do so. We were choosing to do so. So therefore he destroyed the earth. Remember, he gave us so much. So Noah, he tells in verse 9, chapter 9, verse 1, the Most High blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, same as he told Adam and Eve, be fertile and increase and fill the earth. The fear and the dread of you, the fear and the dread of you shall be upon all the beasts of the earth and upon all the birds of the sky, everything with which the earth is astir, and upon all the fish of the sea. They are given unto your hand. This was the intent of the Most High when he renewed his seed of mankind with Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. We have fallen short of far from that. But it's time that we come back into that understanding that this is what was ordained for us. This is what we were supposed to be if we were in line with him and his seasons and his law and his covenant. Let's go to Psalm 74. Only got 2 left, guys, and let you get out of here. Psalm 74. Psalm 74, verse 17. You fixed all the boundaries of the earth. Summer and winter, you made them. Be mindful on how the enemy blasphemes the Most High, how base people revile your name. So the Most High created all of these seasons and covenant for us, but yet we have these pagans that have called their gods by these particular seasons. They have prayed to these seasons and winds because they revile the Most High. You create other gods because you hate the Most High. They'll tell you in most of these divinations that we believe in one God that creates all things, but then yet you worship the other spirits and other things that it created as if he wants that. Our Most High says he does not want that. He does not want you to get into following these gods, because then you create nations off of these gods and you forget your purpose. You forget that one created all. And you believe that your Moloch God or your fertility God, Esther, or your son of God is the one that gives you salvation, the one that provides for you. That's why it's the second commandment: you shall have no other gods. If the Most High said that I know that man from birth is going to sin, that I am not going to destroy the earth because man has this proclivity, can't stop doing it, won't stop, can't stop, diddy, won't stop, I'm not going to destroy earth. So then you think he turns around and says, I want you to worship other gods too. You know, I know y'all can't figure out this serving me, but go ahead and serve other gods, man. You know what? Go make a rock your God. Go make circles around that rock, that meteor, whatever you want to call it. Go and do that. That's what you want to do. You want a stone and rocks. You want a cross that you can stone piece you can go and worship. Go on, do it. Go on, do it. That's why divination is not okay, because man is full of sin and man is going to sin, and someone's going to create something that makes everyone believe that the rug he created between this sacred rock and that sacred rock and this fur and this animal is a thing of God, and everybody should worship it. And you will be amazed at how gullible people can be. And somebody that's an atheist is looking at me and saying, oh, you're the one that's under the Most High. Well, man, you know, you show me another place where my Creator has given me these tenets of righteousness that is totally the opposite of the world. You show me that, because I don't find that in Enki and Enlil. I don't find that in Sargon. I don't find that in nothing that isn't already referencing this. So, Psalms 74, verse 17 again. You fixed all the boundaries of the earth, summer and winter. You made them. Be mindful of how the enemy blasphemes the Most High, how base people revile your name. Do not deliver your dove to the wild beast. Do not ignore forever the band of your lowly ones, us. Look to the covenant, for the places of the land are full of the haunts of lawlessness. Full of the haunts of lawlessness. Let not the downtrodden turn away disappointed. Let the poor and the needy praise your name, Shaddai. Arise, O Shaddai, champion your cause. Be mindful that you are blasphemed by those base men all day long. Do not ignore the shouts of your foes, your foes, the din of your adversaries, all that are sins all the time. Psalm 74. Calling for the destruction of the evil ones and asking the Most High to not, or to no longer let his face be hidden from us, and for us all, the Most High and us, both to come back to our covenant. Our last one for the night, Isaiah chapter 55. Isaiah 55, verse 1 through 11. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 1. Ho, all who are thirsty, come for water. Even if you have no money, come, buy food and eat. Buy food without money, wine and milk without cost. Why do you spend money for what is not bread? Your earnings for what does not satisfy. Give heed to me, and you shall eat choice foods and enjoy the richest viands. That's wine. Incline your ear and come to me. Hearken, and you shall be revived. And I will make with you an everlasting covenant, the enduring loyalty promised to David. Dawid, you heard that, my brother Yawan. The enduring loyalty promised to David, as I made him a leader of peoples, the Nagid, a prince and commander of peoples, the anointed. So you shall summon a nation you did not know, and a nation that did not know you shall come running to you. For the sake of the Most High, your Shaddai, the Holy One of Yasharallah, who has glorified you, seek the Most High while he can be found. I implore you, seek the Most High while he can be found. Call to him while he is near. Let the wicked give up his ways, the sinful man his plans. Let him turn back to Shaddai, and he will pardon him, to our Shaddai, for he freely gives. For my plans are not your plans, nor are my ways your ways, declares the Most High Shaddai. Verse 9, but as the heavens are high above the earth, so are my ways high above your ways, and my plans above your plans. For as the rain or snow drops from heaven and returns not there, but soaks the earth and makes it bring forth vegetation, yielding seed for sowing and bread for eating, so is the word that issues from my mouth. All praises unto the Most High. It does not come back to me unfulfilled, but performs what I purpose, achieves what I sent it to do. Yea, you shall leave in joy and be led home secure. Before you, mount and hill shall shout out loud, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Ooh, all praise unto the Most High. This is the covenant. This is the connection between nature and us and the Most High. We are a three-way party, baby. Most High, his nature, and us. We thrive off of each other when we're all in covenant. Come back unto the Most High so that he may make you eat for free, drink for free, milk for free, wine for free. All praise unto the Most High, man. Know you're in a new season. Come back into your word and prepare yourself to switch for the season. All praises for the Most High. Peace, shalom, brothers. I thank y'all for being in here, man. My brother Yuan, brother Michael, my cuz, man. Thank y'all. Get y'all, man. Everybody else, my Aunt Kim that was in the building tonight. All praises, man. We'll see you guys on Monday for What is a Hebrew? Shalom.